We will get to today's extreme heat in just a minute, but first we want to get to that shooting outside of a Denver bar overnight that killed one person and injured 8 others. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Phil Lipoff. It happened at the Ultra Lounge on Hampden. Denver police believe there were at least 2 shooters, but they got away before officers were able to get there. 9 News reporter Rhea Job breaks down what detectives know so far.
What we now know is that police were already out here for a call of a disturbance call when they got the call about the shooting. Investigators are now saying that this violence here, it might be related to an earlier confrontation at a community event in Aurora. That confrontation, they said, happened between 2 groups. Police said people from that earlier event in Aurora came here to the Ultra Lounge East nightclub for an after party, and sometime after midnight, shots were fired on the patio and in the parking lot. The area we're at is on East Hampton Avenue near the intersection of South Dayton Street. Investigators believe at least 2 people fired shots, and police say they have descriptions of both of those suspects but have not made any arrests or recovered any weapons. We did see the club posted an ad on its Instagram story yesterday for a 90s themed after party here that was supposed to go from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And police say they aren't sure what the relationship between the shooter and the victims and are not sure if any of those victims were involved in the earlier confrontation.
What we understand is that there was another event at another location earlier in the day where there was a confrontation between 2 groups. Apparently that confrontation spilled over to this location later in the day where they confronted each other on the outdoor patio as well as in the parking lot, and gunfire ultimately erupted. So far at this time we've not recovered any weapons, but the evidence suggests that at least 2 weapons were fired during this incident.
This is also where police investigated a deadly assault earlier this year. A man was beaten to death here at the club's parking lot back in March. Police did say the 8 other victims are now in stable condition at the hospital. We spoke to witnesses who were around this scene earlier, and they said that the shooting really happened out of nowhere when they were here last night. And so police is asking anyone with information to reach out to them. Reporting in Denver, Rhea Job, 9 News.
Rhea, thank you. Denver police are also looking for suspects in 2 other shootings that happened yesterday. 2 people were shot 1 o'clock in the morning in the area east 12th and Trenton Street. Police say one victim was an older juvenile boy, while the other was a man. Police have not shared the extent of their injuries. And just before 10 yesterday morning, one person was killed and a second hurt in a shooting near North Columbine Street and East 11th Avenue. If you know anything about either of these incidents, you are asked to call Metro Denver Crime Stoppers. All right, now we're going to get to the heat. It's going to wait for us, trust me. We expect to have temperatures near 100 degrees yet again today, and it won't get out of the 90s until after the sun sets. And not only will it be extreme heat today, but we won't see as much heat relief as we thought we might. So we issued a weather impact alert for today. Jade Knowles is going to be explaining that in just a minute. But first, Keely, why is it, scientifically speaking, that we won't see as much relief as we thought we were going to see?
Well, it all comes down to this ridge of high pressure that really has been dominating our weather pattern for the last several days. It is going to shift. We knew this ridge was going to shift to the south and east, not just quite as far as we initially thought. As a result, yeah, we'll get a little bit of a cool down, but it is still going to be warm. One day this week, we will actually be back down in the 80s when it comes to high temperatures. It's not going to be today, no question, as those temperatures soar into triple-digit territory by this afternoon. Lots of blue skies, lots of sunshine, lots of heat for today. So weather impact alert for today. We have a heat advisory in effect. That goes until 9 o'clock this evening. So again, it is going to be hot all the way through 9. Those temperatures again triple digit. We do have some scattered afternoon showers and storms mainly over the high country. We could see a couple stronger storms up across the northeast plains and maybe a quick moving shower even here in the metro area right around 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30 this evening. Not going to be as hot as we head into the middle part of the week. In fact, Thursday is actually looking like it's going to be the coolest day, although temperatures still climbing into the upper 80s. We do have high heat. Again, weather impact alert could cause some heat illnesses. We got to be careful of that. Take extra precautions outside. And again, make sure you hydrate. Stay inside. This is a great day to go shopping inside the mall because we do have that heat advisory in effect. And again, for the metro area, that goes until 9 o'clock. We talked about the cool down and we talked about the rain. We're going to kind of outline and break down where we will see those rain showers tonight and really tomorrow, coming up in your complete forecast in just a bit.
Keely, thank you. High heat is one thing. High heat at our elevation is quite another, and it can make it feel much worse and even more dangerous. As meteorologist Jaden Knowles explains, that's what sparked this particular heat advisory.
You know, people hear heat advisory and they may think, well, it's Colorado. We always see sunny days, but today's going to be much more than just a hot summer day. A heat advisory is issued when temperatures become hot enough that they can pose a health risk, especially if you're outside for long periods or don't have air conditioning. For Denver, today's temperatures are climbing into the upper 90s and triple digits. Combine that with Colorado's elevation, thinner atmosphere, and powerful sunshine, and your body heats up much faster than many people expect. The sun's rays are stronger here than at sea level, increasing your risk of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Now, your body cools itself by sweating, but in Colorado's dry climate, sweat evaporates so quickly you may not even realize how much water you're losing. That means dehydration can sneak up on you before you feel thirsty. Children, older adults, outdoor workers, and anyone exercising are especially vulnerable during the hottest part of the afternoon. So remember, as you're heading out the door today or just being outside, make sure you hydrate, wear the sunscreen, and of course, just have a good time, but most importantly, stay safe out there.
All right, Jaden, thank you. Commerce City Police are investigating after a person was found dead this morning, burned in the backyard of a home on Uray Court. The home is not far from East 120th Avenue and E470. This happened about 3:30 in the morning. So far, it's unclear what led to that fire and if the death is the result of it. Denver Fire is looking into what caused this scene near I-25 and 6th Avenue. Take a look at your screen. It was spotted about 5 o'clock this morning. It produced some pretty large flames right there on the side of the road. It was put out fairly quickly as well.